He's been through hell and back multiple times.
He's the walking definition of getting dealt lots of crappy hands and coming out.
I think the things that have happened to me and things that have happened for me happened for a reason and made me who I am now and who I'm becoming. I don't think that I would have the mindset and be where I'm at right now.
To be a cowboy is to endure pain. Rusty Wright knows this intimately. But not just the lingering ache from broken bones on almost every part of his body, but the agony that runs so deep, it is a part of who he is and how his story is told. A story that starts in Milford, Utah, in a family of cowboys and cowgirls.
How I would describe each of my kids, I would say Rusty is probably my most emotional, biggest supporter of, everybody. He loved to have fun. He was always antagonizing his brothers. And being the oldest, you're kind of like first at everything. So you're like the learner. He's learning right along with Cody and I.
Rusty was that guy that I thought walked on water, and he's been my idol since I was a little kid.
He was always the cool guy, that I looked up to growing up. I just always wanted to be like him.
He's, type of kid that give you the shirt off his back, and help you in any way you can.
We were born into it. As long as I can remember, my dad's been rodeoing. I started riding bulls when I was like in 7th or 8th grade. Then I smartened up when I was in high school and started getting on broncs. That's kind of when my rodeo career started.
Rusty started riding broncs in 2012. After winning back-to-back high school championships, he bought his PRCA card in 2014 and made an immediate impact in the sport.
I won Resist All Rookie of the Year, and then I had a really good year in 2015. I think I ended up 3rd in the world that year.
When I showed up, Rusty was at the top of his game. Like, he had just won Reserve World Champion 2018. He was just like right there to win a world title every year.
I'd made 5 NFRs and she had 3 kids, and I owned a couple houses in Milford and a house here in Beaver, and I would say life was, looked pretty dang good to me.
On June 2nd, 2021, Rusty and his ex-wife gave birth to their 4th child, Rusty Rookie Wright. The night before, they discovered the umbilical cord had prolapsed, resulting in a stillborn birth.
We lost a baby. I don't know how to talk about it. And, that's kind of a crappy thing, because when you don't know how to talk about something, it just kind of eats at you. And it probably will eat at me forever. Shoot, I lost a kid. And if I break a leg, break any bone in my body over that happened again, or to anybody, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. It's a hopeless, helpless feeling. Tried to be the one, the strong one, keep everything going, and but it really ate at me. It kind of took my drive to rodeo away, and it showed in my ride, and I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to be anywhere. I didn't want to do anything, and it really showed in my bronc riding, and it went downhill.
I think it affected him huge mentally, and with like rodeo, I always say it's 80% mental. So if you're not in the right headspace, you're not gonna do good and compete in the arena.
He couldn't seem to stay healthy. He kept breaking bones, and he broke his leg, his arm, and Rusty, he didn't handle it all that well.
Just kind of spiraled downwards.
Injury after injury after injury, and then when the little brothers come on.
Let's go, Ryder.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is a world champion. Here's Stetson Wright.
Has got 8 world titles.
That is one of the most amazing cowboys we've ever had in the history of our game.
And they're just lighting the world on fire. A lot of pressure. There was a lot of pressure on him placed there by himself. Feeling like maybe he wasn't good enough.
I wasn't winning. Nothing was going good. And then I started playing the poor me game again, started drinking a little too much. Drinking doesn't ever fix anything. It just kind of puts a little, masks it for a minute until you wake up the next morning and makes it 10 times worse. I was pushing my family away. My brothers didn't want to be around me. I was a miserable drunk. I was literally destroying my whole life with the drinking.
You start slipping into a mindset of like, is this God telling me that I should find a different path in life?
I was at my breaking point. I was like, F this. I'm going home. I'm not enjoying myself. I'm not having fun. I'm not winning. And even when I am riding good, I'm still not winning. Driving that song, it's called Little Boy by Barnes Courtney, starts playing it.
Little boy inside my chest, beat my heart just like a drum. Tell him I'll never forget how it was when we were young.
I knew something was trying to tell me, like, don't be done yet. Like, you got a lot left. That is the day I was like, okay. I remembered why I started, my why, and my why is just because I love it. I want to be a world champ. You know, I want to be up there, have a gold buckle just like my dad and my brothers, and I want to show my kids, and, you know, with hard work and not giving up, and even with all the stuff that gets thrown at you, you can get it done. Quit drinking, and it's changed my whole life and my career. It's got my shit together, my mental side of things back in. I instantly started riding better, and that's all I could think of was I'm back. Like, I'm gonna kick some ass now. I started winning.
The oldest of four brothers. Hey everybody, that is the great Rusty Wright in the arena. If you like it, he can hear you now. Good ride, Rusty.
He is going to possibly do it tonight. 86 1/4.
He pulled himself out of it and started having an awesome year. You can't keep a good dog down.
What I'm seeing in Rusty is that older brother that I looked up to. Yeah, that I've looked up to since I was a little kid, and it seems like we're coming to the end of the hell story. We're getting into that Cinderella story now.
I'm learning to believe in myself. I think every day I am doing things to help with my confidence and my belief in myself, and trying to prove to myself that I do deserve to have a gold buckle, and that I'm gonna have one. When I finally do strap one of them things on, it's gonna mean to me more than it has to anybody. I'm glad everything's gone the way it has. It's gonna make a hell of a story.